Hey, what's up my YouTube friends? I have some extreme value for you today for those on a tight budget. This is a Jorgensen companion knife. It comes in that box you see there. And here is the knife itself. And it comes with this sheath, which is kind of similar to a Mora sheath. It even has a piggyback option. There's the belt loop. The sheath is polymer and it locks in. Alright, so it locks in the sheath like so. And there's a part to push off of. So here we see some of my Hultafors knife collection. Hultafors is a very popular budget brand. Very well known among my subscribers. Most of my subscribers probably have at least one. The handles in particular, this reminds me of those. Let's put it right there. Alright, so you see that. Yeah, definitely kind of similar handles. Right? Yeah, so I really like Hultafors, and if you like Hultafors, you'll probably like this too. Now, as far as comparing the quality, I have to say the Jorgensen had a little bit better fit and finish and was sharper out of the box than some of my Hultafors. So if you're like me and you like the Hultafors, but you already own all the Hultafors that you need or want, maybe try giving this a try. Wow. Yeah, this is an old data sheet from another review, but I mean, yeah, excellent. This knife is carbon steel, has a Scandi grind, it's got a synthetic handle. Let's look at the stats. The brand here is Jorgensen. They're calling the knife the Jorgensen Companion. Now this is manufactured for Jorgensen by Great Star Tools. Now Great Star Tools is the manufacturer that makes a lot of stuff for Ozark Trail, as well as Work Pro, and literally hundreds of other brands. The blade length on this was 3.5 inches. Overall length 8 1/4 inches. It is 3/32 of an inch thick. It is about 4.6 ounces. It is SK5, which is a carbon steel. It has a Scandi grind, a polymer sheath, and a synthetic handle. And it was $12. Yes, $12. I can definitely see the utility function similar to a Mora craft line type knife. And I think you can see the skinning and butchering possibilities with such a sharp, handy little knife. And it's fairly light and convenient for bushcraft. Right, so what I'm saying is this thing is, you'll definitely find $12 worth of use for this, whoever you are. There are many things I could cut with this, but let's just do some woodwork. All right. I seem to have an endless supply of these stakes that I've carved for other videos. All right, so let's just do some notching on these. All right, can you see that? Oh, sorry about the wind. It's kicking up. Man. Yeah, the weather's gotten really warm in the last few days, definitely. And I've been out here all afternoon, so I'm all wet, I'm all sweaty. Hope you're all doing well. I'm liking this brand. The price was right. Reminds me of Mora, right? Mora, Martini, Hultafors, all those brands that give good value. And usually a lot of those have a Scandi grind like this. Right, one more. I don't want to spend too much time on this knife because it's so inexpensive. You pretty much, you know if you want one or not. And at this price, a lot of you have probably already went and bought one. If you're able to use US Amazon. Alright, so we made a few notches. Alright, let's do a little carving and then we'll call it a day. Let me select, alright, this spike, it's already carved, but we can definitely make it smoother, right? Yeah, we can definitely make it smoother and more pointed. You see that? Oh yeah, this wood is harder. Is that a fly? The hell, man? There's a lot of bugs out. Very high humidity lately. See that? Now you hear the sump pump kick on? That's because we had we also had a lot of rain in the last few days, like thunderstorms, that type of thing. I smoothed out this spike. Let me pick one that's not quite so resistant. I gotta put this thing through its paces. I've already tested this out a lot, by the way. But can always test it more. It's doing well. Alright, and there you have it. Yet another pointy shard o' firewood courtesy of this knife. Alright, final thoughts on this knife. Oh, and sorry about the shadows. Alright, we're going to lose the light in an hour or two. Alright, a lot of bugs out here. But I have to say, this thing right up there with Mora, Martini, and Hultafors in terms of budget-friendly usefulness. Alright, I mean, I think you can see that. Yeah, so definitely highly recommended for the price. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe. I'm out.